Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Today we have the lovely Viking here, and we are going to be talking about where we're going and what we're doing today.
We are at Oare Gunpowder Works.
Yes, and tell us a little bit about Oare Gunpowder Works.
You don't have to shout for one because you are right by the microphone camera.
Yes.
Look, you've got a corning house. This is a leftover bit of it. Everything around here that you can, the little bits that are left of the gunpowder works are massively thick brick and concrete, which we use to protect the workers whilst making gunpowder. Not too sure when it closed down, but it was all the photos there about from the 1920s. So there are quite a few bits. I mean, we've come past quite a few big chunks, and the man-made like moat thing, which they used to use as a boat-powered mill back there, which is sort of like bits left. You can walk around most of it. We've had a look at all the weird plants. I've had to use Google Lens on a couple.
Yeah, and what was it called? False turkey mushrooms, wasn't it?
We found turkey tail or false turkey tail. Both of them are safe for humans and animals, so but they're not really like a nice edible thing. They're dry. That they use to dry and make tea for help lowering blood sugar.
There you go. And we saw the green man, didn't we? A massive carving.
Yeah, got carving of the green man in here. There are like, I think there is about 4 or 5 different trails you can take depending on your mobility level and your fitness level. So we're just taking a general route, but we have come up here onto the top to have a look. Well, Badger Junior runs around like a lunatic, and not used to obviously being from a more built up area. He's not used to things falling from the trees and keeps going, what's that, what's that? Like there's chestnuts falling from the trees and squirrels up there and stuff, so that's been quite fun.
And so what do you think? What did they used to use the gunpowder for?
Blowing things up, Jeffrey.
Ah!
Blowing things up.
And what would have been the market for that then, back in the day?
Well, you'd still have the use of pistols and things, but for mining. For making TNT and stuff for mining, really. Because you still used to have lots of like massive mines around the UK for mining charcoal. It was mainly coal mining in the UK. So, but most of this is just protected and for wildlife.
Ooh.
So this is either turkey tail fungi or false turkey tail fungi, both of which are not poisonous. They are, I'll just take this little bit off without damaging everyone else. They are incredibly dry, they're incredibly dry, and if it's turkey tail it can be dried out even more and turned into powder to use to help lower blood sugar. So preppers out there, if this is actually a turkey tail and you've got someone that's diabetic and they need to sort their blood sugar levels out and it is the end of the world, this is what you need, this lovely thing here. So these are dead man's fingers or dead man's digits. They are fungi. They're not poisonous to humans, but they're not really something you would eat, and they don't advise you eating them. However, again, if you're on a prepper's thing, you can dry these out and put them down to a powder, have them as a tea for any new mothers that are having difficulty lactating. So we're still at Oare Gunpowder Works. These are the modern part of the building. This is like, was it 1926? These are the 3 mills that would have milled sulphate, sulphur and charcoal, and that's what creates gunpowder. Please do not try that at home. That would be very stupid. So, but you used to generate electricity from here as well to generate electric for the other parts of the mill. We've come across the cuckoo plant, Because he was like, oh, what's that? That looks really weird. Don't eat them, they're poisonous.
Ooh, blackberries.
Been blackberry picking.
Yep.
That's what the cuckoo plant looks like as it's growing. As it kind of looks a little bit like a lily, hence why it's called a cuckoo plant. And then it grows those things. We've seen a robin. We haven't seen any of these little, like miniature versions of a dragonfly, the little blue ones, but yeah. It's all good, it's all good. It's the Green Man. Randomly in a forest. Of all places where you would have found him. The Green Man is a pagan god. And or called Jack of the Green. And he was locked in a tree, hence why he is a tree, by Mother Earth, because he comes out and causes lots of mischief. But they release him on May Day for Beltane to cause havoc with Mother Nature, hence why you have things like spring. Because he's the chap that goes around fornicating with Mother Earth. But yeah, he is really cool. He's also a guardian of the forest. So. Yeah, that's another part of Oare Gunpowder Works. That's the more modern building. This is technically at the end of the trail, although I normally start it off here and then walk myself back. Loads and loads of structures.
So I hope everyone enjoyed our video montage, and most of it was done by the lovely Viking, so big shout out to her, thank you very much, and that was very kind of you for doing that. And yes, lots of different information about lots of different mushrooms and the local area, and of course the Gunpowder Works, which is very interesting and very educational for me as well as Badger Junior, so that was very good.
Badger Junior enjoyed it. He enjoyed running around. Did a little bit of safety of what to do when you've run off the path and you're with someone else. Stay there until you can hear them call you.
That's it, and all that sort of stuff. There was lots of information. Yeah, so it was very helpful for him. And I managed to get some nice, well, we didn't do that bit on the camera sadly, but I got some more dandelions, which was nice.
You did, yes. You got like, come out of a pocket full of dandelions and a little tin of turkey tail fungi, which are drying.
Which are drying, which will hopefully be ready for in a couple of weeks. And then I will do a review of turkey tail tea, which is going to be very interesting. Yes. And one of my lovely little new horrible hobbies, foraging. Yes. So you know, we might even do some foraging video. This is what I came back with today, guys.
You've got to be a sustainable, safe forager.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So I literally had to keep telling you not too much from that area, not too much from this area, because you need to leave stuff. One for the wildlife, and two so that it actually will regrow.
Regrow back,
That's really important. Otherwise, you're going to over forage, which with all of like these posh places in London and things where they're doing like hand forage things.
That's
they're over foraging and stuff.
Oh, we have a quick impromptu sauce review. Right, here we go. Nomi's on.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Let me try.
Oh.
Woo!
Kraken is a very good cook, and that's actually better than a takeaway.
That's actually better than a takeaway one, yeah. So that was a banging sweet and sauce.
Banging sweet and sour sauce. We get to
That's
that
it,
later.
So yes, there is lots of different things. Like I would say the best places to forage was Scrapsgate so far. There was tons and tons of blackberries there.
You've just been foraging for, that's Luckminster on the island.
That's it,
You've just been foraging for blackberries. You know they're safe. You sent me pictures of elderberries, and I've said, are these edible? And I've gone, they are, but don't pick them because elderberries are edible so long as you process them. So they need to be either dried out, and then you can't take the stalks or any leaves or anything, or any berries are green, because they are toxins.
That's right.
They've got toxins in them and they will make you sick.
That's it. But what was the other thing I found that is good in gin?
You found damsons.
Damsons.
Small little like plants. And then I showed you a tree in City Mall that's got green gauges on, which were ripe. They were ripe, and we picked up the ones that had like recently like fallen off the tree.
That's right.
And they were near the road, so it was like just pick those up. You put them in your pocket, and then during the quiz night, turn around and you was eating them.
Yeah, they were really nice actually.
Green gages are nice. They are nice. They are like a little like yellowy green colour.
They were very nice. But yeah, the damsons. Even the other day, someone was trying to goad somebody else into trying them because they knew that they were not very nice just to pick up and eat. They are something you would put in a gin
There
or
are
something.
certain ones that are, but those particular damsons are not, unless they're like super ripe, which they're not yet.
They were very sharp, and it was quite hilarious because it was like a young couple, and they were sort of going, and the girl was like, "Oh, try this," and then she tried it. It was like, "Ugh." And then
I wasn't with you on that one.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. With And then an old lady come along, and I was like, "Oh yeah," because she was laughing as well. And I said, "Oh, yeah, well, they're not totally useless. They're good in like for alcohol and gin and stuff and things like that." So that was quite funny. So no doubt that lady is probably going to nip round and grab some and put them in her gin.
Yeah, there was an abundance of them on that one tree alone.
Yeah.
There's about 3 or 4 trees along
I think in a couple of weeks I'll be going and getting all of those when they're a bit riper. I think. Yeah.
But with foraging, if you're not too sure what it is, just leave it alone.
That's it.
And if you've got access to Google Lens, where you can take a picture of it and research it and look it up.
Yes.
If you're not 100%, don't touch it.
Yes, please do not just randomly pick stuff off of trees and eat it.
Oh look, there's a red berry. I'm going to take those because you come across the the cuckoo plant while we was in the gunpowder works.
That's right.
That's toxic to both animals and humans. So
yes. So please be careful. And as you mentioned, dead man's fingers is good if you need to lactate.
If you need to lactate, but you still have to process these things because the traditional red toadstool with the little white spots on it, you can't really have and ingest that because it's quite toxic. However, you dry it out. We don't get them over here, by the way. They're in sort of like the Scandinavian countries.
That's right.
That is what they used to use as part of why Father Christmas and the stories of Father Christmas and things. It's because they would dry those throughout the year. They had 2 choices. They would either make tea with it, which is hallucinogenic, so they would keep you happy throughout the winter when you were cold and miserable.
That's
or you would feed them to the reindeer and unfortunately drink their urine.
Nice.
Because that comes out in their urine. So there's another way that they would have done that.
Nice. And a massive shout out to my mum for letting me raid her back garden
For rhubarb.
for about how many pounds worth of rhubarb?
Well, when I looked at the price in the local supermarket for the amount of stalks that are on there, it was like £1.30 for about 5 stalks. They weren't particularly big. You probably come away with a good 20 quid worth. Hence,
Bang!
why Kraken has been cracking on in the kitchen. No pun
That's it.
intended.
Brilliant, yes.
He made rhubarb and ginger jam,
That's right, yes.
which ended up being a pie filling as well.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
made a massive load of that, and we've still got a massive bowl of rhubarb left to me.
Indeed, yeah. Sorted out. And that's been gifted to many people as well, which is very good.
Yes, along with your blackberries. We've actually made use of every single blackberry. So
Yeah, which is very good,
that's sort of been turned into some sort of fruit leather jam and
all sorts of stuff. So that's going to be lots of fun. And follow for more foraging adventures.
yeah. You can forage most times of the year. There's always something to have.
That's it. So yeah, we had a lovely day at the Gunpowder Works. It was very cool.
Down in Oare. That's by Faversham in Kent.
That's it. And
there was other bits on there we could have gone to. We didn't have time.
we didn't have time.
Oare Harbour. There's a nice, really, really lovely little cafe down in the harbour. And then there's the Oare Nature Reserve, which is a really, really lovely walk.
Yeah, so look out for a vlog on that in the future. I think that'd be good.
So there is quite a lot you can do for absolutely free, for no money at all.
Yeah.
If you've got low incomes, you've got the rest of the summer holidays, you've got children, just look up places you can take them. If they're indoor kids that like playing on gadgets and stuff all the time, and you do the same, just go out for at least try it for one day.
Yeah, and there's some Pokemon stops there, so if you're into Pokemon Go, it's well worth it.
Gunpowder Works, I think there's 6 stops and 2 gyms. If that might be more. I don't know.
That's it. And I personally am still in those, so that's great.
I am actually. I'm still in the 2 gyms there as well. So
Excellent. So there you go.
We've been holding on to that for like 3 days.
That's quite good, really, for a Pokemon gym, so I'm quite happy with that. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this premiere. More vlogs coming this week. I'll be filming some bits, and it's going to be lots of fun, indeed. So big thank you to Viking for filming most of this video with us, and a big shout out to you guys for watching, and a big thank you to all our members. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Bye for now,
Bye.
Barmy Jammer Army.
Barmy Jammer Army.
Indeed.
Mm.
Bye.
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 Bye.